Hey, it's Paul again. Uh, some of you already probably know this. Well, it's odd that both in my last house and in this house, there seems to be ghosts. I'm not sure if it's just Uniontown in general or what, but it's always these little things, and I think this house is even more haunted because, well, in the last house, I was reading late last night, H.P. Lovecraft, of course, Call of Cthulhu, and I just started to hear somebody talking. It almost sounded like it was coming through like TV or something, or a computer maybe. But I checked the downstairs. There's nobody there. All the TVs are turned off. There's no TV upstairs in my mom and dad's room. I'm not being loud enough for them to wake up. And the computers are completely off as well. So pretty much the only electrical device that is on that is making any sound whatsoever is the ceiling fan. Yeah, that was kind of fun actually. Just added to the story really. But I digress. There was another incident, or another thing that would continually happen at the old house. At the old house, and of course I would be staying up late at night, and this would only be happening when I was alone. Now, I would go, it's obvious that I do take midnight snacks. Fine, I admit that. What happened was, whenever I would go into the kitchen to have a little snack, something would fall. It always sounded like something fell, sorry. And every time I went back to check, nothing fell. Everything was exactly as it was before. I kind of just learned to shrug it off. It just happened. It only happened like once or twice. It was nothing ever violent ever happened, you know. But anyway, now in the new house, something a little bit odder is going on. There were voices. My friend Dave went upstairs by himself. Now, my parents were not at home, and he started to hear somebody talking about hamburgers. And he actually watches his weight, so he's not fat like me. So it's not like he was hungry or anything, because we had a bunch of snacks, more than enough to hold out hunger. And I actually heard some voices talking too when my parents were obviously asleep. And it wasn't even their voices. It was I couldn't tell what they were saying. That's the thing. Now there's another thing that happens in this house, the new my parents' house. There's this toy that my niece and nephew have. It's a toy horse. And every time that thing is bumped into or even walked nearby, it can go off. It's really sensitive. And actually, just Wednesday, actually, I was up here. A dog, Pokey, over here, was up here as well. And nobody else is in the house. Dad's at work, Mom is in Thailand. And all of a sudden, I hear that toy going off. Crystal clear, it is going off. Nobody else is in the house. Not a single body. I would say a single soul, but then again, a ghost is kind of a soul, or an imprint of one. Anyway, this has continually happened before, even with my friends around, when we're hanging out downstairs in the basement. You know, I don't know what it is about my parents, but they seem to have a thing for haunted houses subconsciously. Though I don't think they even really know that it's haunted. I think it is. Honestly, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. It kind of bugs me whenever I'm trying to sleep and they decide to be practical jokers and just make the stupid horse toy go off. But, you have to kind of expect that. I mean, you're stuck in between being dead and being alive. Really, even if you do exercise the house, it's not going to stay, or it's going to come back. Yeah, no, my wording's bad. But anyway, my friend Elise and one of her friends have had this problem before. They exercise the house, it comes back. You just re-exercise it. That's all. But anyway, one thing is for sure though. I am sure this house is haunted. I'm actually a bit tempted to see who it is instead of just shrug it off. But the thing is, doing it with my parents, that might be a bit of a difficulty. If I had a night where they wouldn't be coming, that would be something. And again, I could probably do it tomorrow morning. Anyway, in conclusion, just wanted to tell you my little story, or stories. And really, I think it just adds to the fact of Halloween. Anyway, I'll see you guys around. Pleasant dreams.